Hi Bill and Chris. I have recorded this video, a short video to show you the progress related to the communication tool. Uh, I'm going to log in with one of the client account. So basically, this communication tool, or we can say the chat feature, is totally customized. It may be look simpler, but I have put lots of logic behind, and I have written hundreds of lines of codes on backend. So this feature, sorry, the chat feature is currently for the auditors and the clients. Clients and auditors can communicate with each other. Uh, Maybe we can enhance it to if you want it to communicate with the other, like the channel manager and channel partners as well. We can do that as well. I think we can do that as well. So for let me show you the current working, that how it is working. A client can communicate with the auditors against each audit type. So the chat or the communication or the conversation recorded separately for each audit type. So they can see relevant things against the each audit type. So, and one more thing, the client can only communicate or chat against those audits which is already assigned to some auditors. Let's say this audit cost suggestion is not yet assigned to any auditors. So if client will click on this, it will show this message: audit is not yet assigned to any auditors. And there are some audits, these are all for the testing purpose. There is one audit I have assigned to one of the auditors, like this electricity. If I'm going to click on this, it will show me this window where client can chat with the relevant auditors. It will also show the status if the auditor is online or offline, and if offline, when was the last active activity or the active the client the sorry, the auditor was, like about 7 minutes ago. So on this window, client can type any message or send it to the auditor. Like, I'm going to send a test message: I am customer first test message. Now on the other hand, I am going to open a new window with this auditor account, so we can see both things parallel. Okay, this is the auditor's account, and this one on the left side is the client account. So when if the client is, sorry, the client or the auditor is not online, they will see this pop-up, that which will indicate that there is a unread message from the client or from the auditor. And when they will click on this, it will pop that message screen. So we can see the same message they can see here, and the status is also showing that this client is online. And we can also see the status is changed here, online. And they can both receive messages real time if the both are active. Like, I'm sending message from the auditor screen or from the auditor account, and we can see this message pop up here. So same with the auditor account. Let's suppose if I do not open this window, and or the client is not active, and if I send the message to this client, then it will also show as an unread message in the client windows or the client profile as well. and when they click on this it will pop up the window, or this will also show in the table list that there is unread message or the new message for that particular audits. And if they I mean if the auditor or client need to send any document or a quick file, they can also attach a file from this. Auditor can also attach a file, and the client can also attach a file from here. So let me attach any of document. And the client will receive sorry, the auditor will receive, auditor or client both will receive documents against each other, and they can download. I have sent that document from the customer account, and this is the auditor account. Auditor can download these documents and can view these documents. One more feature I have add, if client wants to uh, load the share file document on this screen, they can also do that. For now I have enabled this feature for both for the client and for the auditor as well. If you want to limit this, like you want to only allow this uh, to the auditors, we can block this feature for the clients, but for now this is active for both for the clients and the auditor. If they will click on this button, if there is any document against that particular audit in the share file, those document will be loaded here and they can download from here. These two documents are there in the share file folder for this relevant agreement and the audit folder, so they can see here. So this is about the communication or the chat tool. For now there is a small indication here, send email notification. The email will only, for now this feature is not working, I need to work on this, but I am going to design or develop in a way like client do not receive emails for each messages. If this checkbox is checked, only then auditor or the client will receive the message. For example, this is the auditor account. If this checkbox is checked and I'm sending this message, only then customer will receive that message on the email. If this checkbox is not checked, then they will not receive any email. Same on the customer side, if customer will check this checkbox, only then auditor will receive an email, otherwise they will do not receive any email. I need to work on this feature, but the chat feature is almost ready and is in the working condition between the auditor and between the customers. Customer test. Client can also see the unread messages. Sorry, the auditor can also see the unread messages here or in the let me show you, in the audit tables. These are the active audits which, and these are the pending audits. I mean from this table, uh, auditor can accept or decline an audit. They can see the messages, unread messages here as well, like this audit, this particular audit have a new message. When they will click on this, the chat window will open with the latest message. And if there is too many messages, they can also load the previous chat. For example, there are too many messages, let me send some messages. let's say if the chat is go long, so instead of loading all the chat at a time, I have gave a feature here. If by default it loads only a few of message, and if you need to read the old message as well, client or the auditor can load the previous chat from here as well, and it will be added here. Okay, I think there is no more message. This was the first message, so it should pop here. I will make this change. It will pop here that there is no chat. Okay, this is the chat feature. One more thing I have added is in the channel manager's account. Let me show you that as well. I'm going to log in with the channel, one of the channel manager account. Okay, this is the channel manager account. I think in the Google Hangout chat you have asked something about the opportunity that you want to enable the channel manager so they can update the opportunity and they can put some terms. I think you were talking about the terms and the refund contract rate and the reduction contract rate. So I have added a feature here. They can update from here, like they can propose terms, they can change, and the reduction contract rate and the refund contract rate. Let me show you this in the Salesforce. It is working as well. One thing I need to ask, you said in the chat that they can also change the stage of the opportunity. So they can change the stage, save and send agreement for review, but I could not find any stage with this name, send agreement for review, in the opportunity object in the Salesforce. So can you please assist me that what stage do you want to change in the Salesforce against that particular opportunity? Let me show you. So I'm going to update this opportunity for just for the testing purpose, and then I'll back the value as they were. Okay, for now there is no refund contract rate and no reduction rate, and the proposed terms is 24. So client can update these value from here. Sorry, not the client, the channel manager. I'm going to change this to 18, this to 20% and 25%, and save or save and send. For save, just it will just update these three fields, and when client will press save and send agreement, this will also change the stage. But for now I need to know that what stage you want to change against the opportunity in the Salesforce. So for now both working same way, but when you let me know what stage, then I will make some amendments in this button. So I'm going to save it. It is saved, and I'm going to refresh, and you can see that those contract rate and the terms are updated here. So for now I'm going to make it back as it was 24, none and none. Okay, I have checked the stages here, but I could not find that what stage from here you want to change when channel manager send agreement as review. What was the name? Send agreement for review. I could not find that stage under the opportunity. Can you please guide me what you want to do? You want to update the stage on the opportunity or somewhere else? I think that's it for now. Please let me know your feedback, or if you have any questions or the suggestions, or you want to make any amendments, please do let me know. Thank you.